Trisha Paytas just dragged a fan's dad for trying to take a picture of her in the Arby's parking lot. Yeah, these titles get more and more strange every week. It's a mess, so let's get into it. So, Trisha Paytas is back in the drama, but this time it's for something really strange. You see, Trisha likes to go to these fast food restaurants in her big pink Rolls Royce and sit in the parking lot and do mukbangs. Every time Trisha does one of these videos, I feel like some fan is running up to them and asking for a picture. I mean, it's not every day that you see a pink Rolls Royce in an Arby's parking lot. Everyone knows if there's a giant pink bus in any fast food parking lot, it's probably Trisha Paytas. It's the same thing that happens to Jeffree Star. Whenever a fan would see a pink Tesla or a pink Lambo, fans knew that was probably Jeffree. Trisha taking their pink Rolls Royce to these drive-thrus and eating in the car always just seemed like they wanted attention. They wanted people to see their expensive pink car, and they wanted people to know that's Trisha Paytas. It's not exactly the type of car you take out when you want to go low-key and be unnoticed, especially when you're famous. Well, this is where the problem starts. The other day, Trisha went to Arby's and bought some curly fries and cheese sticks and sat in the parking lot in their big pink car to film their mukbang. I guess some dad was on FaceTime with his kids who happened to be really big fans of Trisha, and the dad went over to the car to see if Trisha would say hi to his kids. Trisha was just starting their TikTok video for the mukbang when this guy came up to their car and they caught it all on video. Trisha wrote, "I was about to film a TikTok and this guy banged on my car and started following me after I said I wouldn't roll down my window."
Hey TikTok, what's up? So I have recently lost 25 pounds. I can't. I don't want to. There's you. This guy just... Seriously, if you come knocking on my door, like, it's so creepy, and then demand that I talk to your kids. It is a man on a phone saying, roll down your window, roll down your window. I won't do it. I won't do it. It's not right. It's not cool. You're not cool. He's filming me as I'm driving away. I am in my own personal space. Like, please. Like, he's literally following me.
They also captioned the video, "This harassment is not okay. Outside my car, you can say hi to me. When I'm inside my car, it's the same as me being inside my home. It's a huge boundary that is crossed." At first, a lot of people actually agreed that some guy going up to your car alone in the middle of the parking lot would be a really scary experience. Here's what people had to say. "You were in the right 100%. Your car is your safe space, just like a home. You handled it 100 times better than I would for sure. Good job for recording, Trish. I may not be supportive of all your actions, but I'm truly sorry this happened. That is not okay." But then Trisha took the situation even further, uploading 2 more TikTok videos, which had people feeling like maybe the situation was being exaggerated.
When I tell you I am shaking, I am shaking. I need to explain what's going on, and I'm like terrified right now because this dude knows my car and actually knows no boundaries. Like I'm like shaking. So, like, again, people come up to me, okay, whatever, and I've always said, like, if I'm in my car, like, okay, but I'm by myself in the car, and this guy's just, like, I see him I have my camera like this at all times when I'm in my car. I see him, like, coming up or whatever. There's a grown-ass dude. This guy's, like, 50 years old, like, just, like, already has a camera, just this is, I see him, and he's telling me to, like, roll down the window, and immediately I'm just, like, I'm trying to get my shoes on, I'm trying to get my chair forward, I was, like, eating, I was, like, and he's just like, roll down your window, say hi to my kids. I don't know if his kids are on the phone. I don't know if he just like got some video of children. I don't know what is happening. I just know I need to get out of this. And he's recording me and mocking me all the way as I'm leaving. And I think I'm like leaving, but then on the freeway, like, I don't know if it was him or whatever, but someone else comes behind me and I'm pretty sure it's him, and just being like, oh, you're too good. You're too good. And now I'm like scared to go home because this dude knows my car. He's in my area. If your dad was at an Arby's parking lot in Thousand Oaks at 3 p.m., your dad is a piece of crossing huge boundaries, and it's
This time around, people weren't as supportive. It just seemed like Trisha was exaggerating the story. Some people even felt like Trisha really brings this on themselves by driving this extremely noticeable luxury car to places you normally wouldn't see it. Here's what people had to say. Knows my car, never tints her windows and drives a giant pink attention-seeking Barbie hearse. Here's an idea. Stop driving a pink Rolls Royce to fast food restaurants. Why does Trisha always get stalkers around the time she's getting canceled for something? Just waiting to see who else thinks she's exaggerating the story. So basically, the guy filmed her in her hot pink car. Everything else is probably BS. Girl, how many times does this happen to you? There are always going to be people that don't respect your boundaries because of your fame. Grab your food and go home. I think most people can agree that going up to someone's car and asking to take a picture of them or to say hi to their kids is wrong. I'm sure most of us would be too scared to even do that, or we probably know better and wouldn't invade someone's privacy like that, famous or not. But not everyone has that same amount of respect, especially for celebrities and well-known influencers. It's the same reason you would never see Kim Kardashian driving alone in a Barbie pink car and parking to eat in her local McDonald's. Most celebrities drive in unmarked black SUVs because they don't want anyone knowing where they are and harassing them. The pink Rolls Royce draws attention to itself without people even knowing who's inside. I bet people who love cars take pictures of it all the time just because it's not every day that you see that. On top of it, you have Trisha Paytas fans who know that's Trisha's car, and that's the result you get. People coming up to you and asking for pictures. Not only did Trisha upload 3 TikToks about the situation, they also posted a video on YouTube titled, "I got in an Arby's parking lot in my own car." In this video, Trisha was pretty much saying the same stuff from their TikTok videos. They had just pulled over to eat their Arby's, and then they spotted this man in their rear backup camera heading towards their car. He first knocked on the back window, and Trisha could see that he was on a FaceTime call with some kids. Trisha didn't know if these were actually his kids, or if he just pulled up a video of kids and was being sketchy to try and get Trisha to pull down her window. Trisha said this is a grown old man that shouldn't be coming up to their car like that because their car is like their home. Trisha kept saying that they were shaking and were so scared that he was following them, which made them move like 7 times throughout the entire video. Trisha even said that this seemed like the type of guy that would follow her home because she wouldn't talk to his kids. Then she even called out the kids. She said if your father was at Arby's at 3 o'clock in Thousand Oaks on Tuesday, October 12th, then someone should take you away from him. Trisha kept moving throughout the entire video. Fans kept seeing the car and they looked like they were going to come over and approach the car, so Trisha kept driving off. People in the comments were like, well, if you were so scared, why would you sit there and eat still? If you think you're being followed by some like crazy person, you should probably drive to a police station or a more populated area, not sitting alone in an Arby's parking lot. Move 7 times in one parking lot instead of just leaving. Trisha, oh my god, I'm literally shaking. Also Trisha, let me pull over and record. This is such great content. Well, no one should ever feel a simple solution is to drive a normal, non-flashy car and stop parking in parking lots where you constantly feel paranoid. You aren't Britney Spears, girl. You can just go out like a normal person with a few small safety revisions. Just a lot of dramatics that could have easily been avoided. Other people were actually really mad at Trisha for their comments about having his kids taken away. People just think that was really unnecessary, and he's probably just a dad that knew his kids watched her videos and wanted to do something nice for them. Or maybe he was being pressured by them on like a FaceTime call. That's a little extreme to say that he should have his kids taken away from him. Those poor kids are probably fans that are going to be so upset and embarrassed when they see your video and all your TikToks telling them that their dad should have his kids taken away. Come on, girl, can't you keep anything to yourself? It's reasonable to feel uncomfortable, but there's no need to blast everything all over the internet begging for sympathy. I mean, you're in a giant pink car. Don't you expect to draw attention? Just go home. I think it's a little much to wish that his kids get taken away for pestering you. Do you know what damage that does to children? Especially if you insinuated with 0 evidence? You lack critical thinking. So yeah, obviously no one should have to worry about someone knocking on their door for a picture, but unfortunately, that's what comes with being a public figure. I get that Trisha wants to do their eating videos in fast food parking lots in their huge pink Rolls Royce, but that's a look at me car. People are going to be approaching the car, taking pictures of it, looking at it, even if they don't know who Trisha is. I really think Trisha needs to either get a car that isn't so pink, and maybe don't show anyone online the outside of it. Anyways guys, let me know what you think about everything down below. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button because it really does help my channel, and I'll see you next time.